So, hello, here we are back. As you know, last time Mr. Kane died. I've replaced him with Leo Anderson, the expedition leader. He starts in Buenos Aires with one hired muscle. He is quite strong himself. He has a couple of interesting talents. Number one, he can test his influence, and when he passes, he gains one ally. It's really cool. And if he's on a wilderness base, he or any other investigator on that same space can roll one additional die when resolving tests, and this is any test, so that's really cool. Now let's take a look at our dear friend Akachi Onyele. I mean, she is really in a very bad situation. She has plenty of cards, but most of these are actually not so good. She has amnesia. She has a leg injury, she has paranoia, and she is poisoned. She's also blessed. She has a personal assistant. She has a bullwhip, a revolver, a lucky cigarette case, a lantern. She can cast clairvoyance, which will allow her to test law during an encounter phase. And if she passes, then she can encounter a clue as if she was on its space, ignoring monsters on that space. She has the milk of Shub Niggurath, which is actually quite good, which we're going to use because it will help her to improve her strength twice, which she really needs to do. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, the first thing we're going to do is, on this round, we're going to pass the first player token to Leo Anderson, because the lead player token, because she really needs to rest, and we need to start getting rid of her conditions. So now he's in Buenos Aires, and what he is going to do is, first of all, I'm going to switch the camera angle again. So we will now have Mr. Anderson have his first round. What he's going to do is he's going to test his influence, and he rolls 2 3s, so nothing happens. So he's now going to travel, and then he's going to encounter this clue. Miss Akachi, first of all, she's going to rest. And now we're going to roll 1 die, and we roll a 6. So we are now going to discard one of her injuries. And it's going to be the leg injury. So we discard this condition. Now she's resting, but she cannot actually gain any health or stamina back because she's poisoned. So what we do is we flip the poison card, and it says, the poison is spread and none of your supplies have been of any use. You'll have to find a well-supplied medical professional in the city. If you are on a city space, test influence -1. If you pass, discard this card. If you fail, you cannot afford the antidote, and you may gain a debt condition to discard this card. Now let's see. She actually has an ally, a personal assistant, which gives her +1 on influence tests. So she has 2 rolls, and she can also re-roll 1 of these tests. Yeah, and she can also use the lucky cigarette case to add. Okay, so she rolls 2 dice. She needs a 4, 5, or 6, and she can re-roll 1, but also we can add 1 more to this. So let's see. Oh yeah, she rolls a 6, that's a straight 6, so she is no longer poisoned, so we get rid of this condition as well. But seeing as she was poisoned, as she was doing the rest activity, she couldn't really do anything with it. So what she's now going to do is she is going to she's going to drink the milk of Shub Niggurath and test her will. If she passes, she may spend 1 sanity to recover all health, which is really good because she's down 3, and she can improve her strength twice, up to 4, and that means that she will then be ambushed by a monster, but she should be able to deal with that. So let's test her will. We have not used the lucky cigarette case yet, so we can add 1. And she rolls 3 4s, seeing as she's blessed, this means she succeeds. So she can improve her strength twice. So we're gonna add this token to her strength. So now her strength is 4. She spends 1 sanity, which we're going to remove, but she gets back all her health. So she's now at 5 health. And now she is ambushed by a monster, which is okay because, you know, that's fine. Oh, actually now I've got a monster bag. I got a monster bag. So, and she is ambushed by a zombie. So first of all, she has to test will. And again, remember, she still hasn't used her lucky cigarette case. So she has to roll 4 will. And she succeeds with 1 6. So she manages to avoid any damage done by this. Now she has to test her strength. It's a -1, so she's at 4, that's a 3, but she's going to use her 38 revolver. So that gives her a +2, so she rolls 5 dice. And remember, she has loads of things that will help her with this. We roll 5 dice, we roll 1, 2, 3 successes. And it's got a toughness of 2, so she manages to destroy this monster. That's really good. So she has managed to finish this, which was a really brilliant round for her. So now we come to the encounter phase, and Mr. Anderson is going to encounter this clue. So we draw an encounter card from Shub Niggurath, and seeing as it's on a sea space, we draw this card, and it reads: while the Mi-Go on the island worship Shub Niggurath and hope to, to grab the cylinder they set aside, test observation -1. No, sorry. While the Mi-Go on the island worship Shub Niggurath, you hope to grab the cylinder they've set aside. Test observation -1. Well, now he's not going to have problem. I mean, he's got a 2 in 6 chance. And he doesn't. If you fail, the Mi-Go pick you up and start flying. Lose 2 sanity, move to a random space and become delayed. So, okay, he's going to lose 2 sanity. That's not good, but it's also not bad. Random space, we're just going to draw a clue token, and it's 12. So he ends up in the middle of nowhere with a dark young. Well, that's okay. I mean, it's going to be fine. What could possibly go wrong? So now Ms. Akachi is going to have her encounter, and she's going to encounter Arkham. You try to gain access to an experiment at the University Science Building. Test influence -1. So she has 3, so that's 2, plus she can re-roll 1 die. Let's see, and she gets a success on a 4, so she rolls a 4, so that's it. She passes on her first try. If you pass, the experiment provides knowledge of worlds beyond. Gain a Plumb the Void spell. If you... Okay, well, we don't. Plumb the Void, that sounds weird. Okay, let's see if we can find this. Wireless reporter, charter flight, silver twilight, puzzle box, agency quarantine, blah. Protective amulet, blah. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong deck. Plumb the Void. Blessing of Isis Flesh, Ward, Conjuration with Plumb the Void. Here we go. Ritual. Test law -1. If you pass, an investigator of your choice may move to any space. Oh, wow. That's brilliant. That is a really good spell. Good. That is this round over, and I feel a little more optimistic. You should never feel optimistic in this game. Oh, yes. Well, you know, here we go. So first of all, it's driven to madness. Number 1, we move the Omen. We don't have any red gates, do we? No. But we have plenty of stuff that happens on a on a comet symbol. So first of all, the Gnop Kech, blah, that doesn't affect us. This one recovers all health. This one, roll 1 die. On a 1 or 2, the nearest investigator moves 1 space toward this monster. Okay, that's fine. That's a 4, nothing happens. This one, the Logor. Each investigator on this space or an adjacent space, she's not, that's very good, nothing happens. Migo, oh yeah, the Migo chews up this clue. Good, done. The Dark Young, roll 1 die. On a 1 or 2, advance doom by 1. We roll a 3, nothing happens. Good, good, good. Okay, so, we spawn a gate. And we spawn one in Buenos Aires. And we spawn a monster in Buenos Aires. So it's a star spawn. Now we need to check the various items that Ms. Or conditions that Ms. Akachi has. First of all, we'll check her blessed. She doesn't lose her blessed. So, madness. She needs to test her will. She rolls 4 dice. And remember, she's blessed. And she manages to pass because she has, she's using her lucky cigarette case, so that's fine. Here she also has to, for the amnesia, she also has to test her, and she manages to pass easily with 2 successes, so she's fine. Event. Each investigator may discard any number of ally assets, and then he loses 1 sanity for each ally asset he has. Each investigator that lost sanity from this effect also gains a madness condition. Oh. Yeah, we're going to lose the personal assistant because she cannot afford to get another madness. But he's going to lose sanity, and he is going to take a madness condition because he needs to fight now. He is hallucinating. Yeah. Okie dokie. There was a time when you took comfort in the company of others, but no longer. You have sacrificed so much for them. Are the desperate masses even worth saving? Can the human race ever hope to earn its redemption? Well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, oh yeah, here. The lead investigator... The lead investigator gains 1 madness and then discards 1 eldritch token. Okay, yeah. So he gains another madness. So, you know, this is so harsh. We really need to get rid of this. Maybe she should try this next time round. Blah, blah, blah. Condition, injury, blah, madness. He's paranoid. Oh, he's twice paranoid now. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to give him an amnesia condition. Okay, well, so, yes. Okay. New round. Is he going to encounter this Dark Young? Toughness 5, -3. Well, he's going to move. He's not going to stay here. He's going to move to... Yeah, he's going to encounter the vampire. So he's going to move here, encounter the vampire. She's going down here, and she's going to encounter this horrible rumor. Okay. So he's going to encounter the vampire. First, he needs to test will. He's got 4. And he passes. Okay, that's good. Now he has strength -2 to test, but he gains a +1 on this, so he rolls 2 dice. Okay, that's not going to help because this guy actually... Yeah, let's see. He passes. He's a 1 success, but he can re-roll 1. And that is not a success. Okay, so he loses 1 health, and the monster regains 2 health. So that doesn't really make any difference then. So the vampire is actually undefeated. We have to do something about this vampire. So she's now trying to solve this. She's going to test observation 2. And she fails, but she has a reroll, doesn't she? She has some stuff that she can use. Roll 1 additional die, so she's going to roll a 3rd die. And she rolls a 4, so it's a pass. So she spends 1 clue token, which is half the number of investigators. So this rumor is now gone, because that is a horrible rumor. So we're just going to get rid of this rumor. We're going to put it here. Okay, so that's done. He doesn't have an encounter because there's a monster on his space. New round, la la la, mythos. Tide of Despair. We move the omen. We have 2 blue ones. Oh, the doom track is moving fast. Okay. What does this one do? Move this monster to the nearest space containing an investigator. Then an investigator on that space immediately encounters it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do this. This one is going to be replaced by a goat spawn, the Shoggoth, blah, nothing, nothing. This one moves and eats this clue. This one, 1. Move 1 doom, and this one, so this could end really quickly. Nothing. Okay, well, yeah, I forgot to do something else there either. Yeah, on the last one, I forgot to do this. Spawn 1 monster on a random space. We spawn a cultist, and it comes out in Tunguska. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if there are more than 10 monsters, advance the doom by 2. Brilliant. Yeah. So, yes, well, this is... I should have done that earlier as well, but I forgot. You know, these things happen. Okay, spawn a gate. We spawn a gate in Arkham. Oh, joy. We spawn a cultist. Yeah. So now, she needs to check. She loses her blessing. Okay. So she now needs to encounter this Hound of Tinderlows. First of all, she has to test her will. And she passes, but we have to use the cigarette case to actually manage. So I'm going to tap this card so we know we don't have it anymore. She has to test strength -1. Her strength is 4, so that's 3, but she has the 38 revolver, so she rolls 5 dice. She's not blessed anymore. It's got a strength of... Yeah, we're going to give her the lantern so that she can actually add 1 die to this. So now she rolls 6 dice. And she has... Great, she has 1 success. That's brilliant. But she can re-roll 1 die. Okay, she's going to re-roll 1 die. And she rolls another success. Okay, so this guy now has 2 wounds, and she loses 1 health. So that's not too bad. So he has 2 wounds, and she loses 1 health, which brings her down to 4. So that's not too bad. Each investigator loses 2 health and 2 sanity unless he discards a blessed condition. That's brilliant. 2 sanity and 2 health. Cool. Yes, so not cool. 2 sanity. Yeah, so that's horrible. Okay, so now it's Mr. Yeah, well, what can you do? I mean, he's gonna travel. He's gonna go to Sydney. He's not gonna stay there. Well, he's going to perform arrest action, and then he needs to rolls a 5, so that's for the so he can discard the hallucination. When he rolls again, he also discards the amnesia, and he regains 1 health and 1 sanity. So 1 health. And 1 sanity. She's staying where she is because she still has this thing, and she's going to attack it once more. Oh, and she fails the sanity test. So she loses her last 2 sanity. And she is crazy. Okay, this is really tough. This is really tough now. Yeah, she has no rerolls. Yeah. So he's going to have an encounter in Sydney. An old Aboriginal man is on trial for murder that you know he didn't commit. You agree to testify to prove his innocence. If you pass, he speaks to the spirits on your behalf and you gain a blessed condition. So what's your influence, man? To... Okay. Well, he fails. If you fail, you're accused of perjury. Gain a detention condition. Oh, this is... Seriously. This is so bad. Detained. You cannot move or perform actions other than the action on this card. Instead of resolving an encounter, flip this card. Local action test. Okay, brilliant. It's cool. Yeah. Mythos. This really is very harsh. We move this for 2 monster surge. Clue spawn. A clue spawns in Buenos Aires. Haha. Buying information. The lead investigator tests influence and gains the number of clues equal to his test results. 0. When you get there, stop at this address. The nervous little man hands you a business card for a restaurant. Ask for the catch of the day and then tuck a sawbuck into your napkin. These guys can get you the answers you need. Well, they couldn't. When you get the bill for your meal, it includes directions to a payphone. It's already ringing by the time you find it. You answer and explain your situation to the gruff voice on the other end of the line. Well, Yes, well, she's crazy. He's on his own. He can't do anything but test his... he passes with 2 even, so the detained action is discarded. So he's no longer detained. It's brilliant. She can't do anything. He can only do an encounter at this stage. Or he can... Yeah, well, he can only do an encounter. So he encounters... Let's encounter the clue. I mean, let's see what we can do here. Something about this old boarding house and its proprietor seems strange. Test observation -1, so he rolls 2 dice, and of course he fails. If you fail, you suffer a witch's hex and wake up in agony, lose 1 health and 1 sanity. Brilliant. I love this game. I mean, seriously, it's the best game ever. Mythos phase. Yes, we're done. That's it. We're dead. We move this and the Doom track goes to 0. And Shub Niggurath awakens. We can forget about anything that was on this Mythos card. We take Shub Niggurath's card and we flip it over. Shub Niggurath awakens. Spawn the Shub Niggurath epic monster on the heart of Africa. Then move all ghoul, goat spawn and dark young monsters on the game board to that space. Woohoo! Yes, well, he's half insane. She's... yeah, well, you know, this is... I mean, I really love this game because of the fact that it's... You can't win it, really. I mean, it's just, you know... But for some reason, we always go back to playing it again and again and again. And this was some ride. I mean, I really enjoyed this. So all the ghouls and all the goats spawn go there. And there is one more up here somewhere. I know it. I just know it because I spawned it, didn't I? What are you? You're a Hound of Tinderlos. Migo. Where did it go? Did I actually... Oh, here's the goat spawn. I didn't see it. So they're all now here in the heart of darkness. In the heart of darkness, in the heart of Africa. So this is now where it's at. The final mystery reads as follows. The feral mother of all monstrosities has manifested. She's an enormous cloud from which dozens of tentacles extend and retract. Wherever she goes, she leaves behind large hoof prints. To behold her true, terrifying form is to come face to face with true primal horror. When the Shub Niggurath epic monster is defeated, the final mystery solved, and the investigators win the game. What now? Oh my god! One, two, three, four, five. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, this is now problematic. So basically, we would also... Yeah, okay. Each time Doom would advance, spawn 1 monster on the space containing the Shub Niggurath epic monster. Then, if there are 6 or more monsters on that space, including the Shub Niggurath epic monster, investigators lose the game. Well, there are 6 monsters. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, people, we have lost the game. Shub Niggurath now devours the world, and it's all my fault. I apologize to mankind. I let you down. Okay, guys, I love this game. For some reason, I find this more rewarding than Arkham Horror. I can't tell you why, because I basically got my behind handed to me. I mean, seriously, I've managed to kill 2, to drive one investigator insane and another one into the hospital. I had to replace one. This game is unforgiving, but I love it. Okay, guys, I will play this again. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean it up, because I also need to look into how I want to store all of this, because there's so much stuff. And of course, the friends from Fantasy Flight don't provide a storage solution. Okay, so I'm going to post this today. If you're interested, I don't know if there's a Vassal module out for this, but if you're interested in playing on Vassal, and if there is a Vassal module, and if you're in my time zone, you can just drop me a line as usual, and we can maybe figure something out. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.